So I want to quickly go through what you actually get, and then I'm going to show you the actual unit itself. So basically you get a cage for going underwater to keep it watertight. That's a little baby, and this little bracket which I already fitted on anyway. That comes like that. I should shut that, shouldn't I? Because that could be very annoying. Yes. Some cloth for cleaning the screen, makes sense. Another cage for mounting it to something else, again makes sense. Instruction manual, I will go through that in a second with you. It's very good, by the way. Some spare double-sided, I think there's two in there. One with a hole, one without a hole. Very nice. USB to USB Type-C connection for charging her up. Very nice. Some more mounting brackets. A strap for strapping it to something, some more straps for strapping it to something with, feels like Velcro, more brackets, some cable ties with a wire cable as well inside there with loops at each end. Don't know what you use them for, let me know in the comments. Another bracket for sticking it on something, say for instance your dashboard in your car and you want to use this as a dash cam, you can, you know. There's a setting in there to use that as a dash cam, so it just rotates footage. Yeah, very good. So you can leave that one in the car, mount it to that, and when you're, say, you know, finished, or when you're parked up, you can take it out again and just leave the bracket in there. Yeah. Remote control. I probably won't be using it, but you have a remote control and some more brackets. Now, instructions. They are very well thought out in my opinion. They give you examples of how to use it. They instruct you very clearly on how to use this unit and how the things all work, and I thought, you know what, I've done a really good job on that manual. I've read some really bad manuals in my time, but this manual is spot on. Well done. So it actually shows you everything you need, or everything you get in the box. So you can quickly go through everything, make sure you got everything, and it even tells you what they are. Because I don't know what some of these things are. Short arm, long arm, screw. And also, another thing, you will need an app if you wish to connect it to your phone. And I will show you how easy it is to connect it to your phone, because I've already done it. And I'm just gonna quickly tell you what the app's called. Let me see if I can quickly find it. Right, here we are. So app. So you will need to download one called XTU Go app from the App Store. Yes, you need to download that. Now, before I show you how to connect it, I'm going to quickly show you around. So I've actually turned it on already, and I've turned off the screensaver mode so it doesn't keep shutting down. So on the top we have a power on off, also menu select. Not sure what that does at the moment. I haven't really read up on that, and it does do things, but I'm not sure. I know it does record and stop recording, but it also does other things as well. Up and down arrows. On the side we have a front screen, a rear screen. I haven't figured out how to get to the front screen yet. No, I haven't, honest. Battery compartment down here. It shows you a little arrow which way to go. Yes, so your battery goes in there, and also the memory card, which is already in there. Now, it came with a 64GB memory card, which I thought was very nice. And it does actually say, actually in the book, you can install up to 256GB memory card into it, which is quite a lot actually. Yeah, it's quite impressive that. And then on this side, under this little flap here, oh by the way, it does get warm. Under here we have the USB Type-C for charging, and there's also a US or mini, or micro USB connection there. I don't know what that's for. It may be for charging as well. So you've got two options. Air vent, which you do need. Yeah, these things do get warm. You have a microphone on the front as well, down there, and that's your main lens. And that is it. Now, let's go into the menu. Now, if you can't see any buttons to press, you can either press up there or just go like that and she'll pop up. Yeah. So at the moment, we're doing video, or if we play record, it will do video. So if I press that button once, a little red light or dot will come up there. Oh, it says disconnect Wi-Fi. Yes, I'm still connected to the Wi-Fi on this, so I'll leave that alone for now. 4K 30 frames. You got a zoom in button. Zoom in. I think it's got about 3 or 4 different zooms in. See that? Quite good. I think that was it. Let's zoom back out. Now, if you want to get rid of all these little icons, just press the button. She's gone. Press it again. She's back. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now the menu. The menu in here is very easy to use. Wi-Fi, which I will go through in a minute. So we have auto dormant is turned off because it keeps shutting itself down. Auto power off, again, it keeps shutting down, but you can set times on them if you want to. Language is English. Frequency, I've set for 60 Hz, but you can change it to 50 Hz. WDR, I have off at the moment, but that is wide dynamic range, so if you want that on, you can. Voice volume is default. Sub-screen display default. Flip. Now, you can change the angle of the dangle. You can change the video footage to the side, upside down, to the right hand side. Yeah, just by going into here. So we have 0, 90, 180 and 270. I've left it on 0 because I don't want to flip it. Stamp is your date stamp basically. Key tone, sound. Cap tone, sound. Power tone, sound. Like when you turn it on and off, it'll make a little bleep. Grid will give you lines on your screen. Yeah, so you can line up things properly. Date and time. Now, I have already set this, and it's really easy. So if I go into date, see that, you just scroll the wheel, and it does a year, month, day. Yes, and very easy to do. Same as time. You got 1800 hours, 53 and 10 seconds. Yes, and then just confirm it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Voice control. Yes, you've got voice control. Yeah, very good. Go into voice control. It's turned off at the moment, but if you want to, or if you don't know what the voice controls are, go into command list and it shows you there. Video start, video stop, turn on screen, turn off screen, turn off Wi-Fi, turn on Wi-Fi, take photo. Simple, yeah? Yeah, very easy. I haven't tried it, but it's there. Format SD, hopefully you know what that is. And if you do format SD, remember it deletes everything. Factory reset, and information is the model XTU S6 and the software version of the hardware, or for the hardware. And that's it. So, yeah, very easy. Right, now, let me show you how to connect your phone to that. So you can view everything through your phone or tablet, yeah, using Android, in my case Android. So what you need to do, first things you need to do is to download the software. So the software is called XTU Go app. So you need to download that, install it. There's no registration or nothing. You just need to download it, install it. Now before you open that up, you need to go to your Wi-Fi. Get your Wi-Fi up, and you need to turn the Wi-Fi on this. So you go into this, Wi-Fi, turn her on. It will come up and tell you what you need to look for. In this case, XTU cam minus or lower minus 0192D4. Like I said, I've already connected this, but basically you find it down here and you highlight it. You will need to put your password in, which is 128. I've already done that, so I don't need to do the 128. It will connect, but you might get up in my case, I will get Wi-Fi assistant come up in a minute and say, do you wish for me to look for a Wi-Fi for you? Just say no, because it's thinking you've got no internet and want to look for more internet. Make sense? Right, so now we've done that, we go to this. Again, mine's already set up, but if you want to install it, press the plus button up here, scroll down, and you want XTU S6, that baby there, okay? Click on that, it will go through, you know, yeah, you just say yes, 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 and job done. Now, enter camera. There, look, decline. I don't want to connect to another Wi-Fi, so I decline that. That's for the Wi-Fi assistance. Enter camera, so we're in camera mode. See that? Let's get it up. Oops. Give me a second. I'll sort this out. Right, see that? It does full screen as well, as you can see. Let me just show you around. My computer. That's weird, isn't it? That's weird. Good picture quality. Nice and clear. Don't forget we're running at 4K at 30 frames per second. Right, so what can you do in here? We can do quite a bit actually. So I'm going to turn it back up like that. So you can do record, as you can see. But also we can go to albums, HD, photos. We've done no recordings yet. Camera, a few files. Right, so we've got 2 on there at the moment, so you can click on one of them. Get rid of that. That was a split second one. Me messing about. What's the other one do? Again, me messing about earlier. Very easy. Come out of there. You can download it or delete it. Now, when you enter the camera, the live view, like now, yeah, you can also go up to these little markers up here, click on that, and you can change the settings, like the resolution. We're at 4K 30, you've got 4K 30S, 2.7, 1400. It goes all the way down to 720p 30. But if you want more frames, you can go up to 720p at 240, or 1080p at 60 frames, or even 120 at 1080. But for the 4K one, the maximum you can get is 30 frames, but still pretty good. And then you've got some different options on here. You've got segments, audio, video encode. We're on 265, it does 264. LDC is off, meter mode, exposure, I've left it at 0, which is bang on in the middle basically, but you can adjust that. Exposure, ISO, AWB, scenario, sharpness is on medium, contrast is 3, brightness is 1, saturation, image quality, filter, pre-recording is off. So you've got an extra few choices on setting this up, which is quite handy, especially something like H.265, because I know some people are probably having trouble running H.265 and they might find it easier to run 264. So that is it, and also you can actually record from here. So if I press record, there's a little marker, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, there's a little flashing light. Actually it's showing you on the cam on here as well. See that? It's recording. Cool, so if I stop that, it stops recording. Saved. Yeah, very good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do some footage, take her out and about and do some footage. But the only thing I couldn't find was a stabiliser. I thought it might have had a built-in stabiliser, considering how much these cost. These are not cheap. I thought it would have done, but I couldn't find one. But we will see. If I can find a stabiliser for it, that's already built in, I haven't seen it yet, I will activate it. And also, I can't figure out how to get the front screen on. Or it might not come on in the first place, I don't know. We will see. So with that, Right, before I show you some footage, I've sussed out how to get the other screen on. And it's quite easy actually. It's the function button, this one here. Not this one, this one. You press and hold. Made a little click and voila. There you go. Yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy when you know how. Right, quickly go through some footage just to give you a demonstration of what it's like when you're just walking about with it. It is a little bit jerky, but the quality of the actual video is very good. And also, once I finish showing you that, I'm going to be using this camera for the last bit of the footage with the audio coming from this and rather than from this. Hopefully it sounds really good. So let's set that up while you're watching that. Let me quickly explain some of the things I like about this one in particular. One thing, it comes with a bit of software for you to download, as I've shown you, and that works extremely well. Quite impressed with that. I like the fact you've got two screens, so you can use this for podcasting, dash cam, webcam. Yes, you can actually use this as a webcam as well. And an action camera, whether it be above the water or under the water. Brilliant. And it comes with loads of accessories as you would expect anyway with a dash cam. Yeah, very pleased with it. I'm very pleased with the whole package. If there's anything they can do to make it even better, I don't know what it is. It seems to do everything and a little bit more. Right, one of the things I want to show you, and I couldn't find it earlier, which was the stabiliser, and I found it. I did ask them where it was and they showed me, but didn't actually show me where it was on the menus. Now you can't go through there and find it, because I've looked, so it's not in there. Can't scroll down, because it's not in there, but that's another little feature. Don't know if you can see that, hopefully you can. Another option, scroll back up. If you scroll from left to right, you will get your videos that you've made or photos, depending on what you've done. Click on that. If you scroll up, you will get options which I mentioned earlier, or you can change it from video to photo and vice versa. And if you scroll from right to left, you get some more options. I didn't do that one earlier because I didn't know it was there. But here you have gyro EIS, and that is your stabiliser. And there's some other normal options as well, like this little baby. Yes, and scroll up and down, it will give you various different options. There's quite a few there actually. Go back, do it again. Yes, quite a few. Filters, normal, pre-record is off. But this is the one you want. If you want stabilisation, you need to have that on. There are 3 different settings, or actually 4, one is off. We have normal, super or gyro data. I'm not sure what gyro data is, but I had it on super. Oh, hang on, go back in. I had it on gyro EIS super, that is, that baby there. And like I said, I couldn't see no real difference in the quality of jerkiness. It looked the same to me. But it looks fine now. And the other one I want to talk to you about is, I did say that other connection was a micro SD. It's not. It's a micro HDMI connection, and I'm going to show you that in a second. But I've got this plugged in at the moment because the battery keeps running low because I'm using it so much at the moment. Yes, believe it or not, it's brilliant. I love it. Not a lot, but I love it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to using this to do the rest of the video, and using this microphone that's built into this as well. Give me a second. Right, it's recording. Look. Yeah? So I can see me looking at the camera, waving, and hopefully you can hear me as well. Yeah, this is still recording as well, just in case it doesn't come out properly, but fingers crossed it should do. I've had a listen, and the audio is pretty good coming out of this, considering it's a little tiny thing like that. You think, oh, is the audio going to be any good? But yeah, like I said, I've had a listen. Although I've got no sound in the actual footage that I showed you just a minute ago, we're doing the footage and the audio from this right now. And yeah, very pleased. I like the idea of the double screen. Yes, so you've got the choice. You can swap. Love it. It's good. It doesn't seem to freeze up. Even in heat, it is quite warm today. It's about 23 Celsius at the moment, and yeah, I've been playing about with it and I think, oh, that's pretty good actually. I was expecting it maybe freezing up with the heat. And it fits on a stand or tripod. This is a single leg one, a monopod they call this. Yeah, very good. And with that, if you like this video, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, it does help the channel keep on growing, and give me the thumbs up. I think I said everything right. Thank you very much for watching. Link in the video description below if you want to buy it. Ching ching, baby.